U.S. 8th graders are making little progress in visual arts and music.
Radio is so intimate.
You sometimes hear their voice.
You think there'd be no downside to constantly insulting people on the air.
I know that deep down inside, you are a closet nice person.
It's a real cruel world.
Sometimes we perform live.
How about Wednesday? I'm wide open Wednesday.
Showtime.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The Nielsen Company estimates that 11.4 million people watched Sunday's presentation of the Emmy Awards, roughly equivalent to last year's show, honoring the best in television. Stephen Colbert hosted Sunday's show for CBS. It competed with pro football and the beginning of Ken Burns' lengthy documentary on the Vietnam War. Last year's audience of 11.3 million people was the lowest ever for the Emmy Awards. Carrie Fisher's hand-annotated script for her Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back goes on the auction block soon. The 158-page shooting script is marked and underlined in pencil by Fisher for every page with dialogue for her character. It's expected to fetch up to $50,000 next month. The three-day auction in Los Angeles starting October 7 will also include bound presentation scripts signed by movie director George Lucas for the 1977 Star Wars movie. Profiles in History will auction off thousands of items from the estate of Carrie and her mom, Debbie Reynolds. Reynolds had an extensive collection of costumes, including one worn by Audrey Hepburn in Sabrina from 1954. The two-piece white strapless gown is likely to sell for more than $80,000. Hey, the iPhone X has a pretty sexy price. Maybe the next version will actually deserve it.
By now, you've heard about the new $1,000 iPhone X, or as some people call it, the iPhone X. Spending way too much money on anything is sexy. But if you really want to heat things up, try the new iPhone XXX with adult versions of the best apps like Instagram, fantasy and fetish football, and the incredibly popular Don't Get It On My Face book. Plans with unlimited minutes and texting start at $69. And ladies, you can get the special iPhone XXX case, ribbed, of course, for your handling pleasure. You can set the phone on ring or vibrate. I mean, really vibrate. The Apple iPhone XXX. Shh. Discreet phone plans available now.
The Foo Fighters' new album, Concrete and Gold, is out. It's dedicated to the main ingredients of Donald Trump's hair. Alec Baldwin won the Emmy for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy for his SNL Trump impression. Baldwin described the win as bigly. 52% of the world doesn't have internet access, which means they have no idea who PewDiePie is. So, who are the real losers here? For the first time, rare white giraffes have been captured on video. Yeah, they were standing next to a unicorn. A new study shows getting a tattoo can irreparably damage your lymph nodes. Though let's face it, losing the ability to fight off infection is a small price to pay for pissing off your stepfather with a totally sweet tramp stamp. In a new interview, Tom Brady said he's aware that concussions are an issue in football, so he's doing everything he can to take care of his body. Then he said he's aware that concussions are an issue in football, so he's doing everything he can to take care of his body. David Hasselhoff is going to court to try to end the $10,000 a month in alimony he pays to his ex-wife, or as the Hoff knows it, his daily happy hour tab. Yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day. We need a National Cheeseburger Day like Chris Christie and Steve Bannon need a National Cheeseburger Day. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. An Arizona man who tried to grill a rattlesnake got bitten on the face. You know, there's a fortune cookie in there somewhere. Hey, snakes, nobody gives a f***. Meghan McCain may jump from Fox News to The View. If she does, she'll go from working with grumpy old men to working with Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg. Kind of a lateral move. Hey, Fox, nobody gives a f***. And California Governor Jerry Brown is working on a plan to build 2 tunnels that will bring water to Southern California. Of course, it's California, so one tunnel is for flat water, the other sparkling with lime. Hey, sparkling water, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito. Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.